Well, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. It is a Saturday. It is a rainy day. And I'm starting a whole new thing. I'm still going to do my stuff because I have my own way. I have my thoughts, my ideas, my own everything. But I have several people that I follow because I enjoy everything that they do. Period. Exclamation point. I just enjoy them. So today I thought maybe, well, I've had this thought for a while. So I was thinking that maybe it might be a good idea to give them all a shout out and try to do one of their things that really speaks to me. So I don't know if you can see these little squares on here. There's little squares. I've squared it off. And this is called GridCollage. Marta, which I cannot say her last name. I'm going to look it up real quick. She is someone I've been watching for a while, and I really enjoy her way. She's very kind. She's very generous with her time, and I just enjoy pretty much everything she does. Marta, if you look her up, it's Maremi SmallArt, and I will put in there in the description her journal grid. So yes, we're going to do her journal grid as best as I can to what she did. I do not have the same colors as her. I do not have the same anything as she does. I have a couple of things that she's got, but the colors that she used, I do not have those colors. So I went through a lot of colors because she had like a deep red. I have lots of reds, but I decided I was going to make it my own, as I usually do. She had a red and she has a dark blue. I do not have the same kind of blues. I have lots of blues, but that is a dusky blue, which I absolutely love it. So she has this beautiful red and a dusky blue and like a titanium buff. I have titanium buff. I found Cosmic Berry in my Altenew set. And this is my Altenew set. So I have Cosmic Berry, which really made me happy. And then in my regular set, I decided to go with, whoops, I'm going to make a mess, with my Payne's Gray from Grumbacher and my Titanium Buff from Daniel Smith. That's what I decided. Once I put down all these different colors and tried my best to find something that fit into what she's doing, this is what I decided on. I like the Cosmic Berry. I think that is gorgeous. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. I love the Cosmic Berry and the Payne's Gray together. And I tried putting a little bit of white in there. It looked okay with the Payne's Gray, but the Titanium Buff looked good with both. So, with all that said, I am going to, I have many, many people that I follow and have followed for a long, long time. And they're all wonderful, and I enjoy listening to all of them. Sometimes I get ideas off of them, sometimes I don't. So I'm going to try my hardest to maybe once a month, maybe earlier, maybe sooner. I don't know. Maybe it'll be once every week. I don't know. But there's like 5 or 10 of them that I really wanted to give a shout out to. And so I was thinking that I would pick something that they do, and then I would try to mimic it as best I can and give them credit, as this is, I know, the GridCollage, everybody does it. There's a lot of people out there to do it. But the one that I saw do it first was Marta. And Marta is one of the people that is just very, very kind and good. And I just thought, well, let's try this one first. Let's do this as our first thing. Also, she has this thing called Pilot G-Tech C4 pen. I do not have that. It comes in a huge package of them and for a lot of money, and I just don't have a lot of pens. So I'm going to be using my trusty old Sharpie S-Gel 5. I like this. 0.5 is awesome. I think it's good, and I think it'll work just fine. If it doesn't, then we'll pivot. We'll try to do something different. Because I do have Pilot pens. Is this? Nope, that's not it. I have a couple of Pilot. Where are you? Hello? Hello? Is it? No, that's Uniball. Well, poo. I know I have a, there you, yep, I have a Pilot G2, and it is 0.38, so we'll have that one down here too, because that's even smaller than the so just in case. So what I did was I got this little puppet thingy, and I just suck up a little bit of water and put it in the colors that I'm going to be using so that they are ready for me. Just a little water, doesn't have to be a lot, and don't squirt that back in your coffee, because seriously, I do almost do that so often. Okay, so these are the colors that we're going with. I can always adapt or change my ideas or change my thought process and go with a different color if I so choose. You know, there's one thing I did not try, and usually I always go for this one. It is Alizarin Crimson by Daniel Smith. This is like my favorite red. I think we should try it really quick just to see. Oh, see, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just gorgeous, I'll tell you. Gorgeous. So, I don't know if that would really go with the, this is just, and these are coming into view later. We'll talk about those later. Okay, so let's get a little bit of this. Beautiful. Ugh, that's just so pretty though. It's like dusky and dirty and beautiful, and it's like pink and red and Payne's gray mixed together. That's what I think it is. But if I felt like it, I could always go in there and put something else if I feel like I'm losing the color. We'll see. We shall see. I think a lot of that came forward. Anyhow, let's get busy on doing this, okay? So first things first, in the video, she decides that she's going to do the grid. I left some room around so that I have a place to mess up stuff if I want to, and then I can cut it down. She does it in a book. Come on, open up. There we go. She does it in a book. So if you can see this, okay, yeah, you can see it perfectly. Okay, so she does it in a book. I'm not big on doing it in books. I have a couple of books, and so far they irritate me. I mean, they're good paper and all, but so yeah. So I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to. Period! Exclamation point. So first off, she takes and we make the lines. We get them wet, each square wet, and then we go out and we do some random scribbly lines. So I think anybody can do this. I want to try it, so I'm pretty excited about this whole situation. I'm going to start off with my Princeton 6, and we're just going to do some clean water. And I only did 8. So there's only 8 squares, so this shouldn't take as long. It might, you never know. So I'm just going to kind of get the squares wet. And then I'm going to go in with my pens, and we'll see which one of them works better. She's very good at telling you, you can do this, whichever, if you have other pens, try your other pens. You don't have to have the same pens that I have. So yeah, you guys don't have to have the same pens I have either, but look at, that's good. It's doing a really good job. So I'm going to outline. I'm going to not stay in the lines. I'm going to scribble, and I'm going to just do what feels good to me right now. And I'm just going, oh, look, it looks like a little heart. Aw, cute. So I'm just going to scribble out my squares. The square was my guideline, the pencil square. So I'm just going to do that, whatever feels good to me at this moment. And then we're going to go on to the next one. Now we'll try the other pen real quick and see how that goes. But I think this is one of those videos that got me. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I want to try that. And it doesn't hurt that Marta is so kind and so sweet. And no, I do not know her. I have commented, she's commented back to me a couple of times, but I don't know her personally. But I think everyone who watches her videos feels like we all love her. Okay, so this is the Pilot G2, and you can see it is working wonderfully. It's supposed to reactivate a little bit there. That's why we're using this. This is why she found this pen and was like, oh my goodness, this is the best pen ever. So, yeah. I'm just going to scribble, make some lines, see what happens, and then go on to the next one. And she said you can do the painting the scribbles first. I might do one. Right now, we're just going to do what I'm going to do. Well, let's do this one. We'll do half and half. Okay? We'll do like scribble, and then you can see it just is a normal pen. This is the Sharpie pen. And I'm not worried about the going out of lines at all, because this is fun time. This is just going to be relaxing, and then go back over it with some water and see it still reactivates. Kind of actually makes your whole paper look cool. I mean, I know you can see that there is more color in there than just black, because these are black pens. Both of these pens are just black pens. There's nothing, there's no color to them. But look at that. Isn't that just the coolest thing? So I'm just doing it with wild abandon, just having fun, not really thinking too much about where I'm putting the ink. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. And I would love if you went and watched her video after mine, and then came back and told me what you think between the two. How do you think that I did with her art? This is something Marta was I made notes. I'm not the type of person to take notes, but I did. I made notes, and I got some of the little subjects that she talked about. One of the things she said was, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just fake it till you make it. That's one of those things. And I love that phrase. I've said that phrase my whole life. Fake it till you make it. You don't have to always know what you're doing. So as I'm doing this, each one of these squares is 2 inches. And the room around them is actually a 1/2 inch. It's very similar to what she did. I know they do it over in centimeters over there. She's from Ireland, I think. Excuse me. She's from Ireland. Super nice lady. I think I found her right before COVID. And during COVID, she was just amazing. Just kind and generous with her time. If you go back and you look at some of her videos, you see that she hugs us. Oh my goodness, that was one of the videos that got me. Just hooked me on Marta. I was just like, oh my goodness. Marta, you got me. You had me at, I'm going to hug the camera. And I was like, seriously? That is the best thing I've seen. And I think everybody needed that then. Needed a lot of that. You know, we all needed the kindness of others. It was a hard time. Anyhow, that was one of those things It was during a Christmas season, and she's hugging the camera. She's doing a little bit of this. Like, I love all of you, and I'm hugging you, and I'm sending you love. And see, it just makes you feel good, doesn't it? I don't have time to do that because this could be a long video. Hers was an hour. She is one of the people who encouraged me to start my own YouTube channel. She talks about it a lot. She talked about a lot of other people who have started their channels. And yeah, I just think that it's nice to give a shout out to people who have helped you along your way. So I'm going to do this with, I can think of several ladies and one guy. The guy, I don't know his name right now. I can't think of it right off my head. But man, some of his art is amazing. And I just would love to do it. I'm going to try. I will. I promise you. I will. If the good Lord is willing, I will definitely try. And all of these are going to be different. All of these are going to have their own little way about them. And just like that, we're on our last one. Da, 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 da. We're just getting them wet. That's all we're doing. We're just getting squares wet. Some of these might not be the same size because some of my lines are so tiny I can hardly even tell where they are. So I might have one that's smaller or bigger than the other one. We'll see. We shall see. Who knows? No problems. No problem. Okay. So now from this point, we go back, and if we want lines to be more defined, you can. She made a lot of cute little stringy thingies hanging off. She likes to go out of the lines. I like to go out of the lines. That's another thing that made me really, really like her. I like the whole out of the lines thing. So yeah, I like this. I like it a lot, a lot. Okay. So I have a new neighbor. So if you can hear my neighbor's TV, I can hear it. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it or not, but if you can hear it, let me know. It's right on the wall that is connected to my my studio. So I was like, dude, I saw that box. That's a big box. It's like something like 70-some inch TV. Okay, so then from there we go to, come on. I think from there she went to adding in a little bit of color. So we're just going to start by adding in our cosmic, is it cosmic? I wrote it down somewhere. Cosmic berry. So we're just going to randomly put cosmic berry in places and then add some more water and see what happens to it. So I'm going to do this in a couple of them in random places. And we're just going to see what happens. This is just play, people. You're just playing. You're just seeing what happens. This is nothing that is, I mean, it could be awesome. Maybe it'll go on your wall. Maybe you'll love it. Who knows? You know, I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I think she might have done the darker one first. I don't know. But this is my way. I'm going to make it my way. We're just going to see what happens here. And I want it to blend. So I'm just going to, with some clean water, blend into it. See if we can make it blend down a bit. And see what happens. It doesn't have to go anywhere. If you like stark edges, you can make it have stark edges. No problem. If you like Marta once you get there, which I don't know anybody who doesn't. Marta is awesome. But if you like Marta, by all means, please subscribe to her channel. If anybody's watching this from Marta's channel, thank you for being here. I appreciate every little tiny person who comes my way. But yes, I think Marta is fantastic. I would love to meet her. I seriously would. I hope that she likes that I did this. I really do. I mean, I'm not stealing her art in any way, shape, or form. I am trying to make sure she knows how good she has affected me. That's what I'm doing. I want her to know that I have been affected. Sounds like I got a disease. Anyhow, I have been affected. And I really like her style. I try to make sure I have my own style. I don't want anybody thinking that I am trying to mimic them in any way, shape, or form. But, okay. Well, now see, I'm looking at this too hard because I'm trying to make sure I'm just doing, oh, whoa. You know, if you know me for a minute, you know that I like that fun brush stroke thing that just happens sometimes. That wet, kind of dryish. We might leave that one like that. Yeah. I like it. We might do some of that on the end too. Who knows? Who knows? It could change here in a minute when we go back to our Payne's Gray. Okay. I'm going to try it with this big brush. I don't know if we're going to keep it with the big brush. We might change our ways. Who knows? I really like Payne's Gray. Payne's Gray is one of my favorite colors. I mean, this is just like one of those things that just makes you all kinds of happy. No, it just really, I can't have one be like this. It needs water. And maybe it needs to be a little smushy. That is for a different time. We'll do that in a different video. Yes. And lifting color is always a good thing too when you have a little much. But that's okay. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Not at all. Not at all. Look at that. I love Payne's Gray. I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. And we're just going to give it a little bit of water and let it do its thing. I'm loving this so far. I think this one needs a little more Payne's Gray down here. Because it didn't really go very far. And I didn't do it very dark because I got stuck on that one. Okay. And I also think that I love the idea of letting things just meld together. That's one of the things that just made me love watercolors so much. I love the idea of things just blending. I used to do, well, I still do photography, but I used to do, excuse me, these collages with people's pictures, family pictures, and I called it Thoughtful Visions. And I love that. That was just one of the best things. I did all kinds of people's pictures. Graduation pictures, family pictures. Yeah. It was fun, fun, fun. And every one of my children have helped me with that. Every last one of them. We had good times. It was fun. Fun and exciting. Silly sometimes. Yeah. Silly, 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 silly stuff. Having a fun time at someone's wedding that you don't even know. I mean, you get to know them because you're going to do their wedding. So you have time with them, you spend time with them, find out what they want, all that good stuff. And it's so much fun getting to know somebody. Just for a time. My new neighbor has a puppy too. And I can hear the puppy barking. Barky, barky, barky. Anybody who tells you puppies don't bark, I don't care how old they are, they're lying, because they just do. Puppies just bark, and that's all there is to it. That's the only thing I feel bad about, is that I am doing videos and I feel like I'm intruding into her life, because I can hear a lot that happens over there. So I try to stay out of the office, out of my little area here when she's home. But I didn't know she was there today until I started. I was already going. Okay, so this one is really white. This one doesn't look like I put any gray in it at all. Maybe I didn't. I have to go back and watch the tape and see if I did or not. If I did, it's not showing up. If I did, I don't see it. I don't know what she's watching over there, but she's watching a movie or something, because you can hear people very intense talking. I gotta go meet her. I haven't even met her yet. She just moved in not too long ago. So I gotta go meet her. Maybe I'll meet her. We'll be good friends and she'll come on my show. And she'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm the noisy one. Just kidding. Just kidding. She's not noisy. I mean, really, I haven't heard much out of her. I just feel bad because I'm like, okay, so then after that, I feel bad because I can hear all that stuff over there. Okay, so after this, then we're supposed to put in some of that creamy color. Now, this is titanium buff. This might be too creamy for my taste. I'm not sure. I may have to. I have several waters here because I'm not the type of person who likes to mix up their paints. I like them to stay crisp and clean. And this one is so muddled. I think this might help it a little. One thing that she has in this video that she uses is called hollow paint. And her hollow paint is, I wrote it down, SKRIM watercolors. SKRIM. Which I don't know. I don't know them. But if you go on her page and you like that, there's, I think she said there was a coupon code that she has. So if you like that, you could probably order that through her coupon code. And I'm sure that probably gives her something. So we just put these colors on here and then we let it dry and then we doodle some more. And then we splatter a little. And the movie she's watching is distracting. I'm like, what? What did they say? I can hear it really well. Then we splatter a little bit, and then we're done. So far, I think that looks really pretty. I may put a little bit more of the red on there, the Cosmic Berry. I see a couple of them that need a little extra help. Because it's just like, yeah, there's white space on there. white space is not bad, but that's not what I'm going for. I think this is where you just kind of step back for a second and look at what you're doing. And you think, is this what I want? And I'm just taking the paintbrush and rinsing it off and dabbing it. I know you can probably see that, yeah. So I'm just dabbing off all of the excess water because there's a lot of water in my paints, and I want the color. I don't want a lot of water right now. This is the Payne's Gray again. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I am all about angles. Yeah, and they're supposed to be all completely different. Every last one of them. They're supposed to be completely different. So I'm liking that they're all different. This is, oh, I didn't even tell you about the paper. This is watercolor paper. It is actually from, did I put it away? Oh, it is from Master Touch. This is a watercolor paper from Master Touch. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I like it. It has a different feel to it. I like it though. It blends well. There's lots of blending going on. So, okay, since we have them all wet-ish, let's see. Let's do the G-Tech and see if we get a little bit of, see how this one writes. Because the one she has, the C4, writes on top of everything. It's like best. And it just writes everywhere. And I love it. I want some. I got to get rid of some of these pens first though, because I have so many pens. And I'm just holding the pen crazy. And I'm just doing whatever. I don't want mine to be like exactly like hers, but I want the feel. So I'm going to try my left hand. She does this a lot too, and I'm always like, maybe I should start trying my left hand a little bit. And I know she loves the sound of the pen on the paper. And oh, and she had a white pen too. So we're going to see what happens. What do you think about this? Is this something that you might try? Because, I mean, it is so relaxing. There is something about that sound of the pen on the paper. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it, and it just sounds so satisfying and relaxing. Just doing this without any real guidelines? I don't know. But I like being out of the lines, and I like having the corners a little messy. I think it looks really cool so far. Yeah. So after this, then I think she let the whole thing dry. So I think we'll let it dry completely, and then we'll come back and play with it some more and see what happens. I'm really liking it so far. I think it looks beautiful. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen one, and I've seen almost all of Marta's videos, and I don't think I've seen one of them where I'm like, oh my goodness, I hated that. No. And even if I didn't try it, because I have my own style, I do my own stuff, so I may take somebody's idea and be like, yeah, that's a great idea. How can I make it my own? And see, that's what you can do. You can watch videos of someone like me, and you can take that video and make it your own and be like, okay, so I really enjoyed what she did there, but I think this would look better. and then be like, cool, okay, so what can we do with that? What can I do with that? Okay, so I was looking for some white. I don't have any white out right now. I'm going to have to figure out if I have a white pen that actually works, because I have a white pen. It doesn't work well. I have many white pens. They don't work well. And I hate to be like, these people have the white pen. I complained. I'm like, dude, I bought pen after pen, and they just don't work. What do I do? You know what they said? Nothing. They didn't even respond back. Nothing. Crickets. Uniball. I think that's the one. I have so many of those, and they don't work. Signa Uniball. My white pens. They don't work. Why do I keep them? I don't know, but I do. And I have a silver that doesn't work either. I guess I got rid of a few of them. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for a minute. And, ooh, this one still needs something. Something. I'm not sure what. One of the things she likes to do is make lines. Just making lines on it, which to me is like, it feels good and I enjoy it. I just don't know. And you're not supposed to think about it. You're supposed to just do. That one works good, but I think this one works better. Yep. Yes, sirree, Bob. This is a good one. I do recommend for anything. I don't care what you're using the pen for. Sharpie S gel pens are awesome. They write on top of stuff. They write everywhere. It's good. It's a good pen. You hear me, Sharpie? I'm giving you free advertisement, man. Come watch my videos and enjoy my thoughts on your wonderful product. I dare you. I double dog dare you, Sharpie. Come and see what I'm doing with your pens. I double dog dare you. You know, some people, when they get double dog dared, they can't help it. They have to do something. La, 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 la. Oh, Marta always says if you start singing when you're making some art, that means it's going well. So, yes, I think it's going well. Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. Kind of make like a little squiggle in each one. That's a good idea, huh? So it could be a flower, or it could look like a person, or it could look like a nothing. See, you make it your own. Just do it. Just do it. I like the squiggles. It's like my favorite part now. I don't know what that song is. Okay. I'm really liking this. Oh, this one only has like those. Doesn't have to be a real something. It can just be like wiggles. Like that one looks like a person. I don't want to screw that one up. That one looks like a person. Kind of cool. Okay. How long are we going here? Oh, wow. 40 minutes already. Okay. So, I mean, they are pretty dry. There's really no sense in just stopping at this point, I think. Okay, let me look at my my cheat sheets. Okay, she did all the QL stuff. And then, oh, then we did the white lines. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know. This is Pentel's Milky. It used to work really good. It doesn't really anymore. Very irritating. And she did some lines. Ah, see what I mean? This is why I have this over here, so I can just... Let's try one of these. Uniballs. Nope. Nope, 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 no. I don't like it. That's not. That one kind of got gooey. Let's see if we can find a jelly roll. Jelly roll. Jelly roll. This is an 8. That's kind of big. You know, I have a smaller one. I think I have a 5. There's a 5. Okay, so she put her lines in the red. I think I want to put my lines in the black, the Payne's gray. If it works. I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe it needs to be drier. Might need to be drier. See, this is why you leave the extra on the side. Anybody dry? Okay, this one's a little drier. Let's try this one. I mean, you don't have to do lines if you don't want to. It's not really good lines, though. Let's try the 8, since we have it still here. Yeah, that one's working better. Okay, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. We'll put a little bit in here. That'll be the one that has the most. I don't like that at all. Probably be different if I had a pen that works. Just a little, just a little, just a little bit. Work with me, man, work with me. Work with me, work with me. Well, that's just a bummer. Just a bummer. Bummer, bummer. Maybe we won't do any more whites because it's just irritating me. It doesn't look bad. I just don't like it. Da 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 da. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. All the white pens I have are a total bust. Blah, blah, blah. And like I said, maybe it'd be different if it was dry. Now, the big question is, can I get rid of some of this? Because I don't like it. Just blend this back out over it, maybe. And make it smaller. That's a good idea, right? It almost looks like words there. Okay, that's better. That doesn't bother me as much. It was good to put them in the black because the black smears it out a bit. I like it. I like it better. I don't need that. just bothered me. Okay, so then she did the black lines in, come on, black lines, and she didn't really like the black lines, so she smeared a lot of those away. I'm really liking it the way it is. I hate to mess it up. I mean, we could do maybe a few lines. Like just a little bit. Just a little bit. In unexpected areas. La 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 la. Kind of like grass almost right there. Dum da dum da dum. Oh, there was a blue jay in my yard just now, just screeching at me. I'm like, dude, calm down. You're frightening me, man. Okay, I'm over all the lines. I'm over the lines. I like it the way it is. It's good for me. I like it. I don't need... And yeah, maybe I should let it dry. Maybe it would have done better. I do not know, because I didn't do it. Okay, I think they all have some line, because they're all supposed to be cohesive, which is all good. I like it, I like it, I like it. And then she had this stuff called hollow. I told you about that. Right now I think they're beautiful, just like they are, just that way. I think I'm going to cut it down right now before I mess it up any further. I don't know if this will work, but we will see, because this guy is tiny and sometimes it is not big enough to do what I want it to do. Okay. Okay. And of course it won't fit that way. Of course it won't. Of course it won't. Why would it? Sorry for all the noise, but I want this to be finished and done and beautiful when we're done with this. So yeah, she has this stuff called hollow. So it's like a holographic paint. Really pretty. I don't have any. I went to the Michaels. They didn't have anything even close. Nothing. Not even close. So I was like, okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever. So didn't even have anything close. I had this stuff already. This hologram. But this is acrylic. So I did find this. And I was trying to think which one of these would really... I was a little disappointed in this, though. This is Durant. This is their metallic paint pocket set. I have been wanting... I have Durant's pencils. They're Inktense pencils, and they are fantastic. But there's no silvers or anything there. And the color she used isn't silver. It is hologram. So I was thinking which one would be best for us to try. And that's where this comes in, because these are not even the cloak. That's not it. It's not it at all. It's a different paint that I was playing with. But so I was thinking maybe this one would be good, the pale gold. I really love that. I think that would be really nice, especially with the yellow. She put the hologram on top of the dark area. I was thinking of maybe with mine, I would put a little bit of the pale gold on the yellow area, or not even the whole yellow area, but also has this really, really beautiful sunset. Oh, that's so gorgeous. So maybe we'll do a little bit of that one too. I'm not sure. I was very disappointed in these at first because they're just like blocks and they will not take the water. So I really had to like soak them and get them really wet so that they will do anything. I couldn't get them to move. The paint was just, I don't want to. I'm like, how long have you been sitting in this little thing just drying up and being grody? Made me irritated. Now, if you're going to do any kind of metallic paints, I'm going to tell you now, make sure you have small jars on the side. Oh, shouldn't do that. Don't leave your paintbrush sitting in there either, because that's just a no-no. That is a no-no. If you're done and you're not going to paint anymore, then it's fine. But if you're going to be painting and you don't want to contaminate your other paints with the glitter, then make sure you have an extra water. Use a completely different paintbrush, whatever. But yeah, I was thinking maybe we'd do this way. I like this idea. I love Marta's and how it turned out, but I was thinking and I didn't have any idea. I was like, I had no clue. But to have a little bit of shimmer in the yellow places for me just kind of made my... And I thought of that as we were getting finished with the painting part. How cool is that? You guys inspired me. And then you just kind of blend it out. You don't have to have it on all of them if you don't want to. It's your paintings. It is yours. But my idea was to do this, and I absolutely am loving this. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Yep, this is a good idea. It just kind of makes my yellower areas pop a bit. Makes me happy. This one doesn't have a whole lot. How cool is that? We'll see if I leave it like that or if I move it around. Never can tell with me. If you've been watching any of my videos, you know you can't tell. You just don't know what I'm going to do. You just don't know. Who knows? And see, some of that paint got into my little palette right there. Because it's watercolor, so it reactivates. So does the pen. The pens will. They'll reactivate to a point. Unless you have that magnificent G4 that she has, which is amazing. Seems to just do whatever she wants it to do. It just does it. Just miraculous. I think this needs a little extra. So it's not hollow paint. I do recommend the hollow paint. I haven't tried it, but from what I've seen, it's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. I don't have any, but I would like to have some. So now we've made a shout out to Hollow Paint, or whatever that. What is the name of that place? I wrote it down. Da, 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 da. SKRIM watercolors. Scrim watercolors. I wrote it down, and I think that is just it's just really cool. She's been using it a lot lately. She found it and she likes it, and it's awesome. I'm gonna have a little bit of this come down below. Ooh, how about that? We need some water. We need some water. Maybe not that much. If you're still here watching, leave a comment. I'm still here watching. That would be awesome. Leave a comment. I'm still here watching. So see, we're not having the white lines, but I'm going to make it my own, and I'm going to have gold lines outside the lines. How cool is that? That is cool. That is my signature. Oh, would it be cool if Marta talked about my video, huh? Ah, that would make my day. If she said, oh my goodness, this crazy lady. I doubt that very seriously. But if she said, oh my goodness, there's this girl, her name is Danielle. She is doing painting on the paintingturtle.com. No, not .com. Duh. What am I thinking? She's doing the Painting Turtle, period. Painting Turtle by Danielle Baumert on YouTube. Oh my goodness, it would make my day, my week, my month. I would probably be screaming. I'd be like freaking out. All the neighbors would hear me. All the neighbors would be like, who is screaming? What is happening? What is happening? Yeah. You hear me, Marta? I love your work, Marta. I really do. I just think she is the bomb diggity. I tell ya. She is, she is. And if you guys go watch her shows, you're gonna love her. You just are, because Marta is the bomb diggity. I think I've mentioned her before. I think so. Okay, let's look at this now. Okay. I like that. Okay, now the other thing she did was black splatters and white splatters. I think that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Let's move this out of the way. I gotta find white, some white. White. Okay, I got white. This is Dr. P.H. Martin's bleed proof white. This thing will last you forever and a day. I mean, forever. So we're just going to very gently, I don't have my paper, I don't have my covering. We're just going to fling some drips. Not everywhere. I'm thinking I'm making a mess. I'm thinking that we're just going to take this and put it over here, because this will protect everything. Kinda. White everywhere. So, let's see. Okay, we're just going to get more liquid. And we're going to put it here. That's a good idea. And then I'm going to try to get it to do some white sprinkles, splatters, not a lot, in the dark areas. You know, less is more. Less is more, more is less, and blah, 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 and all that stuff. This one just has dark everywhere. So we'll just put a little splatter. Come on. I'm not good with splatters, as you can tell. Okay, oh, we missed one. Just one. Okay. Okay, so right now I like that. It looks good. That stuff is reactable too. It reacts to water. Reacts to water over and over again. So I like that. And then I got my lovely little ink. This is just an old ink that I have, and I thought, well, let's try it. Oh, it's not even opened yet. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm gonna have a blunt black thumbnail now. Forever and a day. Uh-oh. Ink is ink. Ink is ink. What a statement, huh? Sometimes you have to rinse them off 2 or 3 times. Okay, I'm not gonna put my good paintbrush in the ink, I'm going to use this little Crafter's Choice Royal Langenickel. And we're just going to stick it down in here, get some ink. And this is just like, this is pen ink. Oh my goodness. Kind of worried about screwing this whole thing up. I'm just gonna, come on. No, it's not gonna work. I thought it really would. I really did. I thought it would. Holy moly. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Do something. There's a little drop. Huh! It's not quite what I'm looking for. Oh boy. But I thought this would be a good thing. It may be not. I'm not into all these dripples. I mean, I don't do splatters. I love when other people do splatters, but I don't do splatters. So, that really did a whole lot of nothing for me. Anyway, I think it looks pretty darn good. I really do. I think it looks good. I don't think it needs anything else. What do you think? Yes, I know. You can answer me, right? Haha. Let's clean up a little bit of this really quick because we have so much stuff all over the table. And I don't want to get it on it, even though we're just playing. I think I like it the way it is. Even the splatters. This is a really dirty piece of stuff. Okay. What do you think? I think it looks pretty darn good. I like it. Now that I put it away from my face and I look back at it, now I'm thinking, huh. I like it. The only thing I think I want to do here is like put some black lines into this white stuff because I don't really like that at all. You know, she had a spot that she didn't like either and she changed it. And she's a couple spots and she changed it and she really liked it after that. So yeah, I like that. I like that better. The black pen works like a charm. Holy cow. No, now it's going to make me a liar. Come on. Just because there's white stuff there doesn't mean you have to be a cranky little butt. Okay, people. I think I'm finished with this. I really like it. Just like this. Maybe a little bit here. Do, 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 do. I make up my own music. Okay. Okay. I think I'm done. It's not as big as hers. It's not as good as hers. But if I show you them side by side, you will see what I mean. I like it. I think it is very similar. Move over. Am I showing you? Can you see it? I suppose I should stand up so you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. So yeah. Mine is bigger. Well, hers are 2 inches too. But mine is different because it's less of them. So I really like it. I think it turned out really good. What do you think? I want to hear what you think about it. So send me a message. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you like it. And I'm gonna tag her in this. And so you can go over there and you can see what she's been doing too. Because I would really think that would be an awesome thing for you to do. Okay? Okay, well, I'll leave you with that, my friends. You have a great day. Much love and peace to you all. And God bless. And I hope to see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.